Hi friends, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. It's time for another haul video. I got some cute clothes today. If you're new here, my name is Laura. I sell women's vintage clothing online on sites like Etsy and eBay, sometimes Poshmark and Depop. I actually made a sale on Poshmark this week, but let's talk about that later. And I also sell on Whatnot, which is a live auction platform. It's really fun. The majority of the clothing that I pick up starts off on Whatnot. If it doesn't sell there, I eventually move it to Etsy, eBay, whatever. I'm going to show you what I got today. Last week's haul was disappointing. I made the Whatnot show happen, though. I pulled it together. I yanked a bunch of stuff from other places and got a great show put together. This week's haul was slightly less disappointing than last week's. Still not my favorite. Here's the thing, though. I could have thrifted 30 items. I try to put 30 new items in every Whatnot show each week. I could have thrifted 30 items, but I just wouldn't have been crazy about them, and I'm trying not to do that. Does that mean that I'm going to have to go back and scavenge from my already listed inventory to populate my Whatnot show? Probably. But it worked out pretty well last week. So let's see what I got. I got a couple of accessories this week, so that's maybe they'll go in the Whatnot show. I don't know. I always feel weird about accessories because I feel like accessories aren't like real clothes. There was quotes under this hat. I always want it to be all clothes, but accessories are cool. People like accessories. It's not cheating, right? It's not cheating. Anyway, okay. So first I got this hat. This is adorable. It seems to be handmade. There's no tags or anything. Let's see. This was $1. Can't beat that, can you? Let's see what it looks like on. I tried it on in the store, but oh, that's kind of cute. Not my jam, but I look like a little forest gnome. This dress especially. But it's adorable. I love it. Okay. $1. Can't beat that. Getting listed on Whatnot. Somebody else can be a forest gnome. That's going to be adorable. Okay. Next up, what is this thing? All right. This is, what are you? Where are you? What's happening? I should have grabbed another hanger. I didn't do it this time. Anyway, this is our good friend, Carol Little. So I was a little conflicted on this piece. I'm always a little 50-50 on Carol Little. Some stuff is not a question. It's amazing. Some stuff I'm like, meh. This, I really thought it was cool, but I don't know, whatever. It's a jacket, and I really need a hanger. Oh, hold please. Look at this. Oh, I'm sorry, Rizzo. I just disturbed poor Rizzo. Here, I'm going to throw this on the floor. That's cool. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas, as my dad would say. All right. Carol Little. There we go. So much better. So it's this cool blazery thing. It's got this built-in scarf situation. I don't know what's happening there, right? It's pretty neat looking. This is the back. It's a little bit larger. Carol Little 2 is, I believe, sort of plus sizey. This is marked size 14, so I'm guessing this is going to be more like a large to extra large. But it's cool. I personally was a little, I'm not sure. I really like the print, but I feel like this belongs to some other outfit, some other coordinating pieces that were missing. And I don't know, whatever. I was on the fence about it, but there was also someone, I can't remember if it was someone on YouTube or on Whatnot who was like, I love Carol Little stuff. So, so I know people like it, obviously. So anyway, I got it. This was $6, which is a little more than I would have liked to have paid for something that I'm on the fence about, but I needed some inventory that I was willing to purchase. So there we go. All right, next up is this sweater, which I think is really nice. This sweater, though, is one of them, it looks nice for sure, but it's one of those, you get the feel for how nice it is in person when you're touching it and you can feel the weight of it and everything. It's just a cream colored, fisherman style sweater, but this is the weave, the knit, whatever, the pattern on it. It's really cool. This is Anne Klein 2. Now, I'm sure Anne Klein 2 is Ann Taylor Loft compared to Ann Taylor, but except Anne Klein is more fancy than Ann Taylor, I believe. Anyway, you can see 100% wool. And I don't know Anne Klein's status at this point, how much Anne Klein stuff is made, but this thing is weighty and heavy, and it's just a nice sweater. It's wool, but it doesn't feel itchy. It's really pretty. And this was some amount of money, $8. Not terrible. So this I would probably start on Whatnot at $20. It's also fucking heavy, which is a little bit of a downer. depending on when you make the purchase on Whatnot. When I run Whatnot auctions, Whatnot, it basically you can pay like, it's like, I forget what it is, $9.21 for up to 5 pounds, basically. Like if it's less than a pound, you pay less, right? But you know, you keep going and you kind of get up to $9.21 will give you up to 5 pounds. I cover anything beyond that. So if that's like the first thing that you're purchasing on Whatnot, that means you're paying $9.21 in shipping, but then everything else is just kind of covered. If you've bought a whole bunch of other stuff and then you buy that, I'm probably paying some shipping. So, you know, buy wisely. That's all. This thing, I kind of want to save this for last, but I already started pulling it out. So lucky you. You get it before last. Vanity Fair, little vintage Vanity Fair nightgown. So pretty. Really pretty print. And then it's got this like whole little center, where'd we go? Little, you know, keyhole at the bust. Really cute. Nice. Let me show you the tag because, you know, we like them. It's like a 70s, maybe 80s vanity, but I feel like, oh, you're so far away from me today. There you go. Okay. So that's that. That's the nightgown. And that was $3. So no brainer there. This is nifty. Let's see. This is a vintage bathrobe. It's that like, I don't know how to describe this to you. If you've felt it, you know exactly what it is, like this 70s pajama fleece. Like you will know exactly what that is if you've ever touched it. Right? It's gold maroon. It's cool. Like a little short sleeve, short robe. But it's got like its original tags and stuff, which is really cool. Right? So there's all that. This was, I know you saw $7.99. It was 50% off. So it was only $4. So not bad. Yay for me. Yay for someone who buys it. All right, let's see. Take these CDs out because these are not for us. Okay. Next is another like probably 70s era dress, just like a double knit polyester, you know, sort of cocktail dress, evening gown type of situation. These are all prong set rhinestones. And then it's got more of those on the cuffs, which are always super fun. Super fun. Was so fancy. It had a tag once upon a time. This is like a maxi length also. It had a tag, but that's what remains of it. So there we go. And then there's the little zipper. So that was cool. How much was it? I don't know. $4. Not bad. All right, this next piece is adorable. It was way too much money for what it is, but it was really cute. I like it a lot. It's a Victoria's Secret gold label. So like late 80s, early 90s. Little camisole top. But besides the fact that I love the print on it, look at the colors on that. I love this, how it comes down to a V there at the front center. It's almost like, has like corset shaping, but it's totally just a soft camisole top. It's really pretty. And then this is what the back looks like. So lovely. I was going to say really pretty again. Gorgeous. Amazing. Stunning. Victoria's Secret gold label. This was fucking $6 though. So I really love it. I think it's so cool. As usual, I kind of want to keep it. I can't keep it. Yeah, we got to like calm down with the keeping of the things. So many things I'm keeping. Anyway, all right, let's see. Next up, this is a little vintage t-shirt, like sleep dress. I'll show you the tag before I show you the rest of it because why not? Suspense, right? Give you a little bit of suspense. There's the tag, very faded but cute. I think that says medium. We got little single seam stitching. This was $3. It was not on sale. It was 3 whole big fat dollars. And here it is, just a cute little V-neck, long t-shirt dress. Fraternal Order of Police, and that looks like a little panda bear. He looks very worried. So, thought that was cute for $3. It's nice and soft, something that would be very comfy to sleep in. Oh, fell on the floor. Okay, this dress, I think this is cool. I debated getting it just because it's like evening gowny, but it's neat. Fuck it. I got it. Here's the tag first. Oh my, maybe there's a tag. There. So far away from me. Let's see. This was $4, so can't beat that. So you've got all this like glittery, and then it's just like a very long, slinky dress there. But also in the back, it's got this fun like buckle feature at the sort of back of the empire waist. I thought that was really cool. And then it's a little bit of an open back there. Very neat. Definitely very like 90s. Adorable. Anyway, and did I say how much it was? I think I did. $4. So, the only reason that I almost didn't get it was because it's very evening gowny. And I don't tend to do a whole bunch of those in the first place. So I feel like my whatnot crowd isn't coming around for the evening gowny stuff, but also because I don't sell them too often. So that could be why. Rizzo just jumped in my bag of clothes. So let's see. This will be fun. Next up is this skirt. This is really pretty. Little floral slip skirt. It looks very, my hanger just fell on the floor. It looks very Betsy Johnson to me. It's not Betsy Johnson. It is City Spirit. Totally sames, right? Totally be confused for Betsy Johnson. It was $250, so easy. And it's 100% silk and then lined in polyester. So I thought that was really pretty. I like that. Lovely. Let's see. What's next, Rizzo? You sleeping on all my stuff? Standing on all my stuff? All right. This skirt I thought was freaking adorable. It was $2.50. Just this like little patchwork hippie looking thing. I love this hippie looking shit. Love it. Adorable. Feels like cotton. Elastic waist. This is 100% cotton. Made by Sag Harbor. And it's marked petite, but it's, the only thing that's going to be petite is the length. And it's kind of like knee length, maybe like a high midi, like, midi more towards the knee, less towards the ankle kind of midi. But look how cute that is. I love that. And did I already tell you? I think I did. $2.50. Rizzo, ma'am. I need this, please. This thing I want to keep, but here's the thing. It's a scarf and I don't wear scarves, but like I want to like become a scarf person because of this scarf, but that's probably not going to happen. It's so fucking cool though. Wait till you see it. Hold on. Oh, so excited. It's just a scarf, but look at this. All right. I know you're like kind of far away, so you're not really like getting the whole look at this. I love this. It's so freaking pretty. It's so pretty. There's no tags. So, and I haven't looked super hard, but I, did a quick scan of everything. There doesn't appear to be any kind of signature in the scarf. So I don't think it's any kind of designer or anything, but it looks like it could be a designer piece to me. It's gorgeous. And it just, feels like silk and has a rolled hem. And that's it. So I love it. It was, I don't know if accessories were half off or not. I forget, but it was marked at $2. So it's either $1 or $2. I don't remember. I don't care if it was $2 because it's amazing. I love it. So cool. All right. Next up, this is cute. This was $4. And it's just a little sweater vest with a little deer. And that's the back. Now, me personally, I'm not really big into Christmas and holidays and stuff. And also with Christmas sweaters, I don't really like the ugly Christmas sweaters, like the really gaudy ones from like the 80s and later. And I do like some of like the 70s and earlier kind of Christmas sweaters. And there are these, Christmas themed sweaters that were big in like the 40s and 50s, the Jansen with the reindeer on them and stuff. Those are very cool. But because those are so cool, they're kind of overly copied. And so to me, like this feels like an overly copied version, but I do like it. I just feel like people are kind of over it. But I got it because I'll throw it in a whatnot show. It is cute. I'll be listing it at $15. So that's the tag. And maybe not everybody's over it. Maybe people actually like Christmas. Could just be me. I don't know. Let's see. All right, next. Next is another skirt. This one I got solely because I think it's really pretty. This is made by Angie, and I don't pick up Angie usually because I can't fucking tell which ones. Some of them are vintage, like 90s Y2K, but Angie is still a brand that exists. I know this is like there's an updated tag since this. And again, that's what this tag looks like, but I don't know when it was updated. It could have been updated in like 2018. I really have no idea, but I didn't care because I thought this was so pretty. I do feel like the elastic is a little stretched out. Like I feel like it could be a little bit more tight, but I thought this was gorgeous. So I figure I'll give it a shot. Look how pretty that is. I love it. I'll give it a shot on Whatnot, listed as is. I mean, it's mark size large, I think. Yeah. So it's not like it's, but I feel like this is probably meant to be a little bit more tight. This was $2.50. If it doesn't sell, this elastic is difficult to replace, but I would be like willing to give it a shot because I think the skirt is so pretty. And I wouldn't be super afraid to fuck it up because I think this would be cute also as more of like a shorter skirt. And it's Angie, you know what I mean? Like I have another skirt that's got a similar type of elastic waist. So like this, you know, the elastic is sewn in there, but also if you look here, the waistband is over the skirt on this side. And I think on this side as well. So like I really have to deconstruct this in order to put elastic in and then sew it all back together again. And that's intimidating to me. But this is a good piece to practice that on, right? If it doesn't sell. Or it'll sell and I won't have to worry about it. And I don't know. I just think it's really pretty. Anyway, $2.50. That was cool. All right. Next, let's see. This is a cute little like Y2K era piece. This is a little mesh top made by Sweet Pea. And Sweet Pea is like Carol Little to me, except that I like Sweet Pea more personally for my own wardrobe. But Sweet Pea, there are some pieces that are epic. Like I love them. But a lot of the time it's kind of like, oh, it's cute. And I like it because it's stretchy mesh and it's Sweet Pea. So it's nostalgic for me. But like on this one, I like the neckline a lot. And I really like the sleeves, right? You've got these sort of like a little bit of drama, but they don't get in your way. Like you could still put something on the stove and not set yourself on fire probably. And I like that it's a slimmer fit. You know, it's like a fitted bodycon kind of style, but I'm not crazy about the print, but that could just be me, you know, like, anyway, I thought this was really cute. It was $4. Here's the tag, Sweet Pea. But you know, I feel like I like Sweet Pea, but not everyone else does. You know, I feel like it's not as popular as I would like it to be. So, let's see. All right. I'm down to not that many pieces. So I got to figure out what order I want to show you these in. I don't really, oh wait, oh, there we go. Okay, those two can be sort of finale. All right, I'll go with this one next. This is just a cute little vintage t-shirt. Vail, Colorado, right? It's a cool graphic. I like that it's purple. And where's the tag? The tag is old and a little shreddy. Ooh, there we go. Just a shreddy tag. And then it's got single seam stitching. This was $1.50. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? Oh, Vail, Colorado. Can you see that? So that's cool. I like that. And then let's see. This shirt is really cool. This is where I should probably take out my hanger again. Hanger that fell on the floor. All right, let's see. This is probably like a 90s era. It's made by, the brand is called Together, which makes a lot of fun stuff. I just love this print. And we got a couple of themes here today. Like this print, it reminds me like of the Carol Little jacket, of the Angie skirt that I showed you. Like there's very similar sort of aesthetics to all of these, in my opinion. I really like this. This was really fun. Fun piece. And then there's the tag. Look how cute we are together. And this was $2.50. So not bad. A little bit of a no-brainer. Let's see. Okay, let me toss this one over there. Okay, next. This piece, I don't know what is going on with this piece. I don't know if it's vintage or not, or if it is vintage, what era is it? I have no idea. I just thought it was really cool. Goes this way. This is a little romper, right? And so it's kind of like got a 20s vibe to it. I mean, it's clearly not 20s at all, right? I'm guessing 90s-ish, maybe 70s, but I don't think it's 70s. I think it's probably 90s. But I love all this crap going on, right? all that open work. And then it's got this little drawstring waist. And then it's got more of this stuff up here. And then little ties on the side and ties on the shoulders. So it is a step-in style. And then you can cinch it up all over the place. And it's a little romper. So really adorable. It does have a tag. And I did try to look the brand up. I found nothing. I didn't search too long. But in an initial search, nothing came up. So I gave up the ghost because I was getting it regardless. But here's the tag. You can see it's super faded. And Bali Orchid. And I think it's made in, where is it made? Made in Indonesia. So it's 100% rayon. I thought it was really cool. So I grabbed it. Let's see what happens. How much was it? We don't know. It was marked at $6. I paid $3 for this. So we'll see. I thought it was a really cute piece. All right, next up, this piece, I think this is modern. It is certainly a brand that still exists. I tried looking it up real quick in the store. I found a lot of iterations of tags for this brand. I did not find this particular tag. Again, I didn't look super hard. I think it's maybe Y2K, if not modern, but I didn't care because this is one of those pieces that just feels like really nice quality and it's gorgeous. And I know it doesn't look like much yet. So it's this like stretchy, t-shirt kind of material top. And then this liquid satin skirt. And it's just really voluminous. And it's got a really good weight to it. And here's the back of the top. It's got this sort of like squared off, whatever you call the neckline in the back, which is not a neckline, but it's a little squared off there. It's really cool. And then on the bottom, okay, it's got this sort of like frayed hem, which I was thinking, oh shit, I missed that, but it's all around generally. But also it's got all these like things on the inside. So I think as far as I can tell, they're in pairs. So one's higher and one's lower, and you tie them together and it probably like gathers up the skirt like a curtain, like bunting, that kind of thing. So it looks really pretty. My plan is that I'll probably put this in the Whatnot show for tomorrow, but I'm not 100% certain. I don't know if I showed you the tag already. The brand is called Luna Luz. Try not to hit my camera stand. So it just feels really nice. It feels like a really nice quality piece. So I took it because I was like, it's really cool. I might love it for myself, even if it's not something that sells on Whatnot. It's really pretty and just dramatic and it feels nice. So that's that. Now these last two pieces, I was going to say are not going to go on Whatnot, but one of them might. We'll see. I got this. This is not a Whatnot piece. This is like straight to eBay, Etsy, whatever. It's just a little vintage bra. It's really cute. I like the flower print design on it. And you can see it's like an older, like a soft molded cup. It's still got its tags on it. It is Warner's. And I'll show you the other tag for funsies. There. And this was, how much was it? $2. Not on sale. So it was just straight up $2. So really cute. So I like that. I like vintage lingerie. And then the final item that I got was this pair of crochet gloves. They were $1. And I don't know if they were 50% off or not. At most, they were $1. So, and let's see, we've come a little bit closer now. And this is what they look like. So really pretty, right? And there's two because they're gloves. It's a pair. They feel like cotton. Really nice. I like these a lot. So these will go in the Whatnot show. But that's it. That's everything I got. So not quite enough for me. Not 30 pieces. I don't remember how many it is. I'm pretty sure it's less than 20. I don't know if it's even like 15 or something like that. So I got some work to do, which I'm not looking forward to, but I got to just fucking do it. And the show went really well last week. So I'm going to have faith that it's going to go really well again this week. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And I don't know, whatever. As well, as always, I always love reading your comments and stuff. If there's like things that you know about any of the pieces or the brands, or if you have opinions about them, or just to talk about whatever else you feel like talking about. I always love reading your comments. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you again soon for a really nice, hopefully, what sold video. Thanks so much.